Girli, and this is my interview for Russia on annaanikinainterview channel. The music video for my song Has Been is set in a pop star factory where perfect pop stars are created on a conveyor belt machine assembly style and boxed up and sent to record labels. I am in the factory and I get sent to the reject pile and sent to a massive landfill trash site where I end up all messed up and singing, "F you, I don't care, I'm gonna be myself anyway." The idea came from a lyric in the song where in verse 2 I say, pack them up and dress them well, put on a conveyor belt, and that was kind of a comment on how I felt after I had been dropped by my last record label. I felt very like I'd been rejected from the industry and like I didn't fit the perfect pop star, clean, perfect idea of what a modern pop star should be. It's also a comment on how women are treated in the music industry. I love experimenting in music. I think that music is like anything creative, has no rules. So for me, every time I go into the studio and I have ideas, I always want to see what new thing I can make. I think if you set yourself rules and regulations for it, it can get a bit boring. I would love to record a song with so many people. Tovalo is someone I love. Janelle Monáe is amazing. So many people. FKA Twigs is super sick. I'm inspired by so many people. I was really surprised when I started seeing people from Russia were listening to my music and commenting on my videos and stuff. It's super, super cool. I think a big reason for that is probably because I've collaborated a lot with Rizha, who has a lot of Russian fans. It's weird, I don't really see myself as famous, but I suppose to some people I am. I think it definitely puts a lot of responsibility on you if you think that your life is in the public eye and people are looking up to you. But yeah, I think I love having a platform and being able to share my music with people, so it has its pros and cons. The most unusual gift I've received from a fan was a pair of underwear with a picture of my face on it. That was pretty cool. I would say career, because I already have enough love from my friends and family and myself. But that's a difficult question because love and career are both important, but for me, I have a lot of things I want to achieve, so I'd say career. I value honesty. I value people who don't take themselves too seriously, and a really important thing for me is that people don't think that they're higher or more important than other people. I don't like arrogance at all. I don't like people who gloat or are stuck up. I like people who are, you know, chill and try to have fun with life. I spend a lot of my free time skateboarding. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's super fun and it takes my mind off anything that I'm worried about or preoccupied about. I also really enjoy surfing and I'm quite an active person. So I like driving out of London and going to the seaside and surfing or seeing friends, that kind of thing. I also love reading and watching Netflix. Most of the time what motivates me to make the right decision is remembering mistakes I've made in the past and trying not to make them again. I'm very lucky, I have very supportive parents. They weren't always supportive. They didn't really want me to do music at first when I decided when I was a teenager to do music because they thought it wouldn't be a good job for me to have. but they're really supportive now, and I understand when you're a parent you're worried about your kid. So yeah, sometimes I take advice from them, but also I think some of the best advice I get is actually from my little sister. She's super wise. I have this weird duality where I'm both really spontaneous and last minute, and then I also really need to plan things and organize things. It's a part of my personality I really can't figure out yet. I sometimes I'm really love doing things like, yeah, let's go, let's do it, super last minute. And sometimes I also get really stressed, like, no, I need to think about this first. So I'm both of those people. I feel most grateful for my closest friends, because the ones who have really stuck around put up with me through everything, and I really appreciate how rare it is to find really good friends. Wow, these questions are super deep. Yes, I do consider myself a happy person. Maybe a year ago I wouldn't have considered myself a happy person. I really struggled with bad mental health for most of my teenage and young adult life, but this year it's improved a lot. I've done a lot of healing, and yeah, I feel like I'm a happy person right now. I remember one of the first songs I wrote was really sexist and weird, which, considering the fact I'm like a feminist pop writer, is really surprising. But it was about, oh, does he like me, or does he just want to throw me on the pile? Which now I'd be like, I don't care if he likes me or not. Is he good enough for me? But yeah, that was the first song I can remember. But I used to write a lot of poetry as well. I actually don't listen to that much Russian music. I love Pussy Riot, big fan of them, but they're one of the only Russian artists I know, so I need to listen to more. My creative plans are, I have a lot more music to put out. I have loads of videos that I want to make, and I'm in the process of making. I am trying to organize some shows that can be done COVID safe, social distancing shows, and I'm just making music all the time. I would love to come to Russia and play a concert. I would love that so much. Hopefully one day I can do that. My biggest piece of advice to anyone would be authentically yourself, and it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks about you, because you're the only person who knows who you are, truly.